Hello and welcome to Top Select 10. Get ready for an epic ride with our list of the 15 best must-watch new action, adventure, sci-fi, and fantasy movies of 2024. This year promises an incredible lineup of films that will keep you on the edge of your seat and transport you to fantastical worlds. From high-octane action sequences to mind-bending sci-fi adventures and magical fantasy realms, we've got you covered with the latest and greatest. Discover the most anticipated releases, critically acclaimed hits, and fan favorites that are making waves this year. Don't miss out on these cinematic gems that promise to deliver unforgettable experiences. Tune in, subscribe, and join us for a thrilling journey through the best of 2024's action, adventure, sci-fi, and fantasy movies. Number 15. Heart of the Hunter. The quiet retirement of a once feared assassin in South Africa is interrupted by a desperate call from the daughter of an old and trusted friend whose father has been kidnapped. He uncovers a conspiracy at the heart of the government. Number 14. Under Paris. Summer 2024. Paris is hosting the World Triathlon Championships on the Seine for the first time. Sophia, a brilliant scientist, learns from Mika, a young environmental activist, that a large shark is swimming deep in the river. To avoid a bloodbath at the heart of the city, they have no choice but to join forces with Adel, the Seine River Police Commander. Number 13. Stolen. A young woman struggles to defend her indigenous heritage in a world where xenophobia is on the rise, climate change is threatening reindeer herding, and young people choose suicide in the face of collective desperation. Number 12. 60 Minutes. MMA fighter Octavio only has an hour to come to his daughter's birthday, otherwise he could lose custody of her forever. But to achieve his goal, he lets a big fight whiz, which all sorts of shady characters don't like. As the Octavio chase, the merciless race against time will soon push the young father to his limits. Number 11. City Hunter. Follows Ryo Seba, a sweeper who navigates the shadowy depths of modern-day Shinjuku, Tokyo. Balancing a cool demeanor with a fun personality, Ryo takes on high-stakes challenges in the underworld. After receiving the message, "Zeiss, please find my sister," Ryo and his partner Haiduki go on to search for Kurumi, a famous cosplayer. Meanwhile, mysterious violent incidents are taking place in Shinjuku, and Siko, a skilled police detective, is having a tough time solving these cases. Ryo and Haiduki work in tandem to pursue Kurumi, but tragedy strikes when Haiduki is killed during the investigation. Witnessing her brother's death, Kaori implores Ryo to uncover the truth behind the incident. Number 10. Roadhouse. Dalton is a middleweight fighter who is going through bad times. A tragic encounter in the ring is traumatic for him and gives him suicidal thoughts. To make ends meet, he takes up the job of a bouncer at Roadhouse. However, things are not smooth for him since a local gangster boss wants to take over the property and keeps sending his goons to the Roadhouse to create problems. Dalton then fights them all with the help of his associates of Roadhouse. Number 9. Golden Kamuy. Set in the late Meiji period in Hokkaido, Japan, Seichai Sugimoto is a war hero who was known as Immortal Sugimoto during the Russo-Japanese War. He now starts a new life in Hokkaido. To raise money for his plan, he pans for gold in Hokkaido. He hears about the existence of gold nuggets that belonged to the indigenous Ainu people, but were stolen by a man known as Noparabo. Right before he was caught, Noparabo allegedly hid the gold nuggets. In prison, Noparabo tattooed the secret location among the bodies of 24 different prisoners. Each prisoner had a piece that would collectively reveal the location of the gold nuggets. Noparabo then escaped prison with those 24 prisoners. One day, Seichai Sugimoto is attacked by a wild bear. At that time, he is saved by an Ainu girl named Asurpa. Asurpa's father was killed by the man who stole the gold nuggets, and she wants to take revenge on her father's killer. Seichai Sugimoto and Asurpa, for different reasons, begin to work together. More people join the chase for the hidden gold nuggets. Number 8. The Beekeeper. Adam Clay is a beekeeper, but someone very important to him is scammed and driven to harm. However, what these power and money-hungry scammers don't know is that Clay is an agent in a classified program called Beekeepers, and they underestimate how much of a threat he is. Adam sets out on a quest of vengeance, where he hunts and kills those responsible for the incident. Number 7. Atlas. Atlas Shepard, a brilliant but misanthropic data analyst with a deep distrust of artificial intelligence, joins a mission to capture a renegade robot with whom she shares a mysterious past. But when plans go awry, her only hope of saving the future of humanity from AI is to trust it. Number 6. The Fall Guy. After leaving the business 1 year earlier, battle-scarred stuntman Colt Seavers springs back into action when the star of a big studio movie suddenly disappears. As the mystery surrounding the missing actor deepens, Colt soon finds himself ensnared in a sinister plot that pushes him to the edge of a fall more dangerous than any stunt. Number 5. Rebel Moon Part 2, The Saga. Korra returns to Velt with the farmer Gunnar and the warriors Titus, Nemesis, Darien Bloodaxe, and Tarak. Titus commands the defense of the farmers and asks them to harvest the grains and use them to protect their homes. While waiting for Atticus Noble and his men, they disclose their pasts waiting for the showdown with the Mother World's force. Number 4. Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. The new installment in the Monsterverse puts the mighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossal, deadly threat hidden within our world that threatens the existence of their species and our very own, as well as diving deep into the mysteries of Skull Island and beyond. Delving straight into the origins of Hollow Earth, this film will explore the ancient Titan battle that brought man and monster together forever. Number 3. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The new Apes movie is set many years after the conclusion of 2017's War for the Planet of the Apes. Many ape societies have grown from when the Moses-like Caesar brought his people to an oasis, while humans have been reduced to a pharaoh-like existence. Some ape groups have never heard of Caesar, while others have contorted his teaching to build burgeoning empires. In this setting, one ape leader begins to enslave other groups to find human technology, while another ape, who watched his clan be taken, embarks on a journey to find freedom. A young human woman becomes key to the latter's quest, although she has plans of her own. Number 2. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Kidnapped in her youth, Furiosa has spent her childhood living at the mercy of Dementus, the ruthless warlord leader of the biker horde. After a decade of degradation as his servant, Furiosa has learned how to bide her time silently, waiting for her chance to escape. After all, revenge is a dish best served cold. Now, determined to seek justice, Furiosa must navigate the treacherous wasteland and overcome all odds to keep her deadly promise. However, can she endure the path of fury long enough to carry out her bloody campaign of vengeance against her mother's murderer? Number 1. Dune, Part 2. After the massacre of House Atreides, the son of the late Duke Leto Atreides, Paul, and his mother Lady Jessica travel with the Fremen and learn their ways. While Paul starts getting closer to the Fremen girl Chani, the rest of the Fremen either despise him or worship him as the Lisan Al Gaib. Paul is torn between his compassion for Chani and the desire to lead the Fremen as their messiah. Meanwhile, the Baron Harkonnen, recovering from his wounds, takes control over Arrakis away from Rabin and gifts it to his psychotic nephew Fade Rotha Harkonnen. Paul is left with a choice of staying at his current position with the Fremen or rising up as the Lisan Al Gaib and challenging the Emperor and House Harkonnen. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share the video. Thank you.